Meowdy! So today we are going to be doing another Shone0nhead reaction video. This one is Oppression Olympics. It was in Shu's most recent video where she reacted to her old content as well. I do have an update regarding my streaming. So debut stream is going to be Thursday, August 13th, 2026 at 8 p.m.
Hey there, pretty lady! Do you wear heels?
No, not really.
Do you wear makeup?
Sometimes.
Do you want to go on a diet and get thin?
I could probably binge eat less.
Don't do any of those things! Hey, I'm a feminist!
Trigger warning, feminists.
That's right, a feminist in 2014 America!
Aw, that voice crack was cute. 2014. Whew, I feel so old.
What does that mean? That means I want you to stoop down to my level!
If I make all the other women fat and ugly, I'll be the only pretty one left. Mwahahaha.
And that means don't go on a diet, don't wear heels, don't do makeup, don't do your hair, don't try to look pretty. I get catcalls all the time and I hate it.
I hate it so much. I bring it up so often that you think I'm lying, but I can't lie to you.
I just love vlogging about it though, and I love blogging about it on my Tumblr.
Oh, it always goes back to Tumblr, doesn't it? One of these days, I'm going to make a long video about what Tumblr really was like back then, because for those of you who either weren't on the app or on a different part of the app than I was, we all had very different experiences on there.
You don't have to look nice for boys. No, that's the patriarchy telling you to do that. You can be a fat, lazy slob.
Hello, Revolting Slob.
Thinking.
Really? How exciting! Now this is really a magic moment. The Revolting Slob is actually thinking.
And do anything you want, and then you have to force people to accept you, because that is how this works.
I force people to accept me even though I know rape is bad, so I understand the concept of consent, but not for other people. Only in the context of sexual. So they know what they're doing is wrong, since they can recognize that forcing yourself on someone sexually is bad, but forcing your beliefs on someone, for some reason they don't see that as a problem. Okay, how could I possibly respect someone's opinion if I disagree with them? They are the devil. Didn't you know?
And shaving? Forget shaving! Don't shave! This video game character is dressed too sexily. I don't like it. Change it. I'm dressed too sexily and you don't like it? Stop oppressing me!
Notice how whatever you like is always what's problematic. It changes based off of how you feel about the thing, because they don't have their own opinions.
Did you guys know that rape is bad? Rape is bad! Does anybody know this? Rape is bad, and if you're not a feminist, you're pro-rape.
Ah, and there it is. I had it on my bingo card right next to stop catcalling me and mansplaining.
Okay, that was fun, but now I really want to get to my real point. Feminism in 2014 America is completely pointless. It's just a label that people are putting on themselves to feel special because, you know, it's the special snowflake oppression Olympics.
It was pointless then and even more pointless now. After this movement, like many others, ran out of things to fight for, they started fighting for control over people's thoughts and opinions, because that was all that was left. They already had all the rights. You'll never get me, feminists, you or your obsession with rape.
Everyone is in this big race to be the most progressive and the most open-minded and the most oppressed. It is the strangest thing I have ever seen, and it's just it's like infesting like the internet, and it's starting to seep out into the real world.
I'm sure a lot of you miss this too, but I really miss whenever people were anti label. That was a great time in society, but now they just collect them like Pokemon cards and use labels as their entire personality. In place of having actual hobbies and anything interesting about them, they collect labels.
And like I really I really don't like it. I don't. This video is mostly about
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I'm a female presenting genderqueer fat college student and a demigirl. I don't know what that means. I am anti racism, anti misogyny, and generally anti white cis het men. I am a huge proponent of consensual and ethical kinks. I'm so much better than you. As well as the critiques of unethical or oppressive kinks. My triggers include blood, rape, certain kinks, racism, fathers. Oh, my triggers include fathers. This bitch really just said my triggers include fathers. Fathers and dogs. Wow, okay. Tag everything and let me know if I don't tag properly. Friendly reminder that the term delusional is ableist. Hashtag ableism, hashtag mental illness, hashtag privilege.
No! No! No!
That's right, I hated it back then. I do not like the tumbler. It's mainly because whiny. So whiny. Whining about shit nobody cares about.
I thought we were watching Baby Shoe, but then Shoe pulls out Babier Shoe. It's a good day.
I still hate it now. But this time I don't hate it because I'm an edgy betard and they're stealing our maymays. Tumblr is the reason there is just this outbreak and infestation of SJWs, ruining my internets and ruining my real life and just sucking the sense of humor out of so many people I know.
Tumblr really perpetuated the growing SJW population. At the same time, it was also the Reddit of its day, with the easiest place to find the most adult content without any restrictions. Then there's the self-harm side. If you know, you know. The disgusting gore did not belong on just a regular surface web website. This was not the deep web. This wasn't the dark web. It was just surface internet. Crazy.
And just like, they're all in this big competition to see who could be the most progressive and the most tolerant, at the same time being the most annoying and the most intolerant people that I've ever met in my life.
The most tolerant of whoever they deem as oppressed. Never tolerant of differing opinions, because that would involve actual progressivism, which they have no interest in.
It is just a big, it's the oppression Olympics. Everybody is forcing themselves into the oppression Olympics, and they are making problems for themselves.
They live in a different world because their headcanon is so messed up from all of the fucked up content they consume. Of course, you're going to see the world in this scary way, and you're going to be stressed out all the time when all the information you consume is bad, negative, sad, and true crime type shit. Like, I was guilty of it myself. Sometimes I still am. My morbid curiosity as a woman tends to get the better of me, and I want to know. Okay, so I was never one of the people to assume that it was all men who are dangerous. If there are signs that they are, then yes, but just them being a man was not enough.
Victim complex is amazing with these people. It's mind-boggling. The otherkin.
Otherkin? What is that? Let me look it up. Oh, ew. It's the people who think they're like dogs and shit. This is a mental illness.
We got the 50 freaking different genders. We got the PSTD from cyberbullying. What? warnings because people are apparently having like Vietnam flashbacks when what the fuck?
It's so interesting what the mind will do to protect you, especially what it will do to protect you from things that don't even exist. Your next opponent is you.
I have never really had a Tumblr. I had one and then I forgot the password for it, and like, I think it was Tumblr/Shone0nhead. You can look at it. I forgot the password. I reblogged some like Ryan Dunn thing. Yeah, that's how long ago it was.
Shoe in the 2010s, water. Shoe in the 2020s, white monster. The natural progression of ADHD.
Labeling yourself as a feminist. Stop it. It is not a movement anymore. You do not need it. Nobody needs it. You have every single right that every guy has now. I can walk. I can go get a job.
Yep, we can even be police officers. For better or worse.
I can walk. Did you hear that? I can walk. I can do it all by myself. I have never, ever felt oppressed as a woman. Ever. I've never felt the patriarchy. The patriarchy.
No, never really the patriarchy. Only the matriarchy. At least in my lifetime.
Feminism is the fight for women's rights. But what happens when you have all the rights already? We have them. There is nothing. There is nothing. I do not need feminism because I do not have a victim complex.
Me neither. Even if you are victimized, having a victim complex, the only person that is going to hurt is you. In every single situation, if you're always assuming that people are victimizing you, they don't like you because of blah, 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 and blah, because you're oppressed since you're a woman and you're a woman of color and you're a gay woman of color, then when you're looking for that, that's what you're going to see, whether it's there or not. If you're looking for things, you will find it. Jews don't need a victim complex, and if anyone has the right to have them, it's probably them. I mean, with their history, just saying.
We don't live in a rape culture.
I don't know, Shu. I think I'm gonna have to disagree on this one. Shu might disagree with herself now anyways, but with the world we currently live in, considering the Muslim rape gangs in the UK, and the Epstein files. But you shouldn't assume that all men support that shit for a second. Most men are going to be against that. And it's fucked up to assume that every man is Epstein.
Rape is the worst label. A rapist is the worst label you can put on a guy. No one wants to be a rapist. No one is pro-rape. No one is pro-rape. My friend actually was like labeled a pro-rapist because she didn't agree with what these third-wave feminists on Facebook were saying.
Facebook. Oh, the trifecta of platforms you will not find Sage on. These include Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. I don't want to fry my brain on those apps. No, thank you. I'll stick to frying my brain on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram.
A pro-rapist. I had a list of things to talk about. I did. They're on my phone, I swear. Oh, look how cracked that is. That is depressing. Anyway, I digress. I need somebody to, like, stand over here and, like, every time I go off topic, just be like, focus.
I volunteer as tribute. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you Kitty Corner. Let's see what the babies are up to. 1 loaf, 2 loaf, 2 loaves. Wesley, Booter, Wesley, Booter. Here he comes, Mochi. Hi, Mochi. Sweet boy. Oh, my babies. There's all 3.
What was I talking about? Rape? We do not live in a rape culture. This is not Saudi Arabia, where rape isn't even considered a crime. If you replace all those I need feminism signs with I need therapy, they will make at least 80% more sense than they do.
Most are in therapy, and I feel like that's made everything worse. There's nothing I hate more than the therapy speak that people use nowadays as an excuse to avoid conversations that they don't want to have. It gives me the ick.
Like most feminists on the internet just hate men. And this goes for the same people who say, these the same guys who are like, girls are all shallow, girls are all bitches, I'm a nice guy, herdy-der. Same thing, you can't just group an entire, like, ugh.
Generalizations blanketed over groups and ideas is definitely one of the biggest issues, in my opinion, with internet culture. Yeah, that was a thing before, but online it's so easy for people to just be able to apply the generalizations to everyone, especially when so many of these people are really antisocial and they don't even interact with anyone in the real world.
And yes, I really do think this is because of Tumblr. People argue that it's not, and that these social justice warriors have been around for a long time. Yes, they have, but they have never been this loud. And it's become a trend. It has become like a thing to be a victim. It's become the cool thing to be like offended.
Once you get them all in an echo chamber, the single voice becomes thousands, and the only sane person gets blocked from their feed.
These people, the humor and just the life just sucked out of them and just like molded into this victim, this pretend victim who really does not have problems in the first world, but likes to pretend that they do, so they fit in.
I feel like the oppression Olympics started whenever I was so young. In elementary school, I remember if I'd be like, oh, I didn't sleep well last night, I only got like 4 hours of sleep or something like that. It then became a competition for everyone else around me of who actually got the least amount of sleep. Why? What's the point in that? I know we love to discount others' experiences, but it just didn't really make sense. Like, okay, you got less sleep than me. That I was still talking. And don't even get me started on the number of girls that I knew that lied about being sexually assaulted. I don't understand. It's a phenomenon that makes no sense to me. A lot of that started in middle school, though, not really elementary school.
With all their... just kill me. Someone I just want to slam. You know what?
No, no, Shu, you can't die yet. You still have groups of millions to rally.
I need feminism. Why can't I say it? Labeling. Daddy, what do you think about feminism?
Leave me out of it. So, update, we finally have a debut stream date. It's going to be Thurgist. It's going to be Thursday, August 13th, 2026 at 8 p.m. I will be live on both Twitch and YouTube. So, if you are available at that time, please do feel free to come by and say hi. Even if you can only pop in for a minute, it would mean so much to me to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!
I've heard it 1,000 times before, and it's just not that funny anymore.
I'm a feminist, making me the victor.